No, that's just wrong. Hello everyone, you're here with H, and today the H stands for how could you do this to me? Why would you do such a thing to me? Why would you get me this? Huh? You've made me resort to making noises to properly convey my emotions. How could you do this to me? As you saw from that opening image, and the fact that the title is what the title is, we're going to be looking at some of the worst Christmas presents that I found online. We're going to look at some pictures first, then we're going to get into some peeps from the Reddits describing what they got, and God, we are in for not nice things, I tell you that much. Hopefully, this video is not that long because nobody wants to listen to me for that long on Christmas Day, let's be honest. So let's just get right into it. Now, this image on your screen right now, you might be thinking, it's 3 bags, one of which has the rock on it, so you know whoever's got this bag is going to be laying the smacketh down on everyone around them. But if you were to see the context, my husband's stepmother gave me, a 36-year-old at the time, a kindergarten-size backpack, and when I opened it, she said, I actually bought that for Redacted, who's a child, a few years ago, and she hated it, so I threw it in the closet, and I saw it, and I thought you'd like it. None of us did. We all think it's ugly. Now, listen to me, stepmother on the husband's side. If you think I would ever show up to any sort of gathering ever again, you need to ask serious questions of yourself.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
You think a 36-year-old is going to freely walk in the streets with a child's backpack and not be questioned? Huh? That's not good! Right, next up, we have what could honestly be the most serial killer looking Michael Jackson gloves I've ever seen in my life, or gloves you don't want to see your doctor wearing when you go for a colonoscopy, because oh my goodness, they are shriveled the hell. Look, in the grand scheme of things, they don't look too bad, right? But the context of this is that they're fake, which is in itself not that big of a thing, right? But the fact that they're driving gloves or riding gloves, whatever type of gloves you use for a certain type of vehicle for these gloves, but the person receiving them is not a rider.
What do you mean by that?
And if you take "they are not a rider" out of context, you dirty, dirty individual, you can probably follow along on the ride with me on the track that I'm doing.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you thought the gloves weren't that bad, I can admit too, they're not that bad. But we're getting weirder and weirder and sadder and sadder. Look at the screen right now. That's a picture of a pea and a poo. Yes, genuinely. The pea itself looks like a very yellow chickpea. I'm not sure what kind of contaminated legume you're trying to give me, but stay far away from that hummus, I tell you that much. And the poo just looks like a brown snowman. Just, to be honest, if you gave that to me, I'd probably accept it and thank you very much, because that's very strange and I like very strange things. However, not the Netflix show.
This is great banter.
So enough of the pictures right now. To be honest, I could make a whole video looking at just worst toys, because there's some weird things out there, I tell you that much, and I'm one of them, in the least criminal sense, let's get that straight. So now we'll look at some Reddit ones, and I shall do the reading, which some people like to hear me read for some reason. Why do you want this? One of my co-workers was given a large bag of pistachios. He was my secret Santa and gave me a snack-sized bag of pistachios a week later at the company meeting. Let's get one thing straight. Pistachios, in this cost of living crisis, you should be damn well pleased that you've got a bag of...
What did that just mean?
I'd be over the moon. Let's be honest here. As I mentioned, the cost of living crisis, a bag of pistachios probably costs an arm and a leg. I'm willing to trade an arm and a leg if you want to give me that bag of pistachios. Also, it's a work Secret Santa thing, so like, chill out. What did you think people are going to get you an iPhone? Is that what... Get a grip. Right, this next one was so bad that the user actually had to delete their account, apparently. Grandma got me a dollar store electric toothbrush. Y'all know that thing didn't even turn on. I tell you one thing, why didn't it turn on? Did you put batteries in it? But secondly, you could actually generate your own electricity if you just... Right? And do not also take that motion out of context. We're talking about toothbrushes here, you dirty individual. You know, cleanse your Christmas minds, please. Please. Next person's got danger in their name, and to be honest, the situation that you're in, it is quite dangerous. My girlfriend's family inviting themselves to dinner. Now, if you are someone that knows someone that considers themselves as a present because of their presence, they need to get a grip of themselves. You need to find someone better to start hanging out with. But in this case, if it's the girlfriend's family, there's not really much you can do. But actually, maybe question them. Why do you think you're God's gift on Christmas Day, of all days? Stop it. This next person is in a bit of a pickle, we'll say. No Rick and Morty. I got perfume samples, the kind you find embedded in the pages of magazines, and 2.99 cans of shaving cream. My stepmonster was irritated I wasn't more appreciative of her practical gifts. Now, don't get me wrong. On a normal day, right, on an average day, a regular, degular, schmegular day, if you give someone sort of practical gifts, I can understand that, because sort of, you know, hey, I was thinking of you randomly, so here you go. You really gotta do better for Christmas, but to be honest, if you're already being called stepmonster, I think you're in a bad position. Now, in the grand scheme of things, you got a very bad present. It's like when I was younger, I got socks. I love socks now. Buy me socks, please. But it gets worse because Stepmonster has done unspeakable things because my stepsister got a horse. Sorry? Follow me for a second this way for no reason other than to stand next to what that is. And what don't I know? I'm looking at the viewfinder right now and I've forgotten what this is. So great video. Okay, now follow me backwards. I just wanted to walk a little bit. Maybe my knees were trembling at the fact that your stepsister got a horse. Sorry? How does that happen? Where? How rich are you? Because I don't think a horse is like a couple 99 cents worth of shaving creams. Do you know what I mean? You must be rich. The fact that your stepsister got a horse. And obviously I'd feel some type of way as well. She's basically got a unicorn in comparison to what you've got. So someone let me know in the comments, are horses cheap? Because this family must be rich, surely. But this next one is a strange one. So let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? My biological mother showed up Christmas Eve after no contact for 2 years and gave me pet mice. I already had a pet cat. There were no supplies. Now, look, let's be honest. You got my cousin, right? Because rat boy, I looked at myself there just to properly... I'm a rat boy, so you got my cousin. Please take care of them. Thank you very much. Why has your biological mother randomly turned up 2 years with no contact? Why did she think mice were a good gift? Why did she not bring supplies? She just literally... through mice. What?
Mr. Krabs, I am so confused.
And on a more serious note, because that's what we like to do on this channel, I like to get serious and give my 2 pence worth of advice sometimes. If you are someone buying a pet, for example, any type of pet as a gift for Christmas, I hope you're doing it in a logical, planned out, long-term way. Like, you're not just buying a cat, for example, which I'd prefer you adopt. That's my opinion. If you adopt, buy, whatever the case may be in this instance, if you're going to do that, plan. Maybe write out a list of things that you need to know of, resources that the person can use to take care of said pet. Food, supplies, do you know what I mean? Don't just throw an animal in their face. So, many questions to be had here. Help me. Now, in a morbid world, which, to be honest, it's a morbid world. But in another universe, the mice are a gift to the cat. Now hold on to your horses on this one, the horse that, Stepmonster gave you, because this next one quite literally screams of richness. A set of miniature butter knives with ceramic fruit and vegetables as the handles from an aunt who said that I was so hard to shop for. Now don't get me wrong, I think we all have that one person in our life that they are just very difficult to buy anything for. So you end up giving them a gift card in the least scammer way possible. And you also end up just giving them a card with money in it. I get it, right? However, when you factor in that this person is 7 years old, what are you doing, Auntie? What are you doing? Someone answer me this question, because a 7-year-old can't be hard to buy for, surely. And in what world is someone who's hard to buy for and 7 years old? What are they going to do with a miniature butter knife set, huh? How many 7-year-olds do you know that are cutting butter, Auntie? Now, we spoke about pistachios earlier on. Now we move on to the peanuts of the world. Peanut butter-filled pretzels. Now, don't get me wrong. If you gave me peanut butter-filled pretzels, I'm probably having the time of my life, right? And I looked at my phone just to make sure that you understand the severity of this, and me. I'm deathly allergic to peanuts. Forget Selena Gomez and her killing them with kindness. You decided I'm going to kill you with a legume. Yes, because peanuts are not nuts. There's a fun fact for you on this Christmas day. It's my gift to you. This person could have died from a legume. Stop it. If you're going to buy someone food for Christmas, yeah? Know their allergies. Now, lastly, because I feel like I've gone on way too long and nobody's ever said that to me in the bedroom. Given the type of content that we normally look at on this channel relating to scams and gift cards and romance scams, you might know where this is going. You might be thinking to yourself, wow, what this present is can...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What this present is could be used to pay for someone's food, internet, job. No, because it's a gift card with nothing on it. How does that even make sense? Because surely you don't just pick up the gift card and walk out, which is concerning to the person who's given you that gift. Because, my lord, they've essentially stolen a gift card. Sure, there's nothing on it, but what are you doing? Please see someone about this. I think that's a great way to scam a scammer. They ask you for a gift card, you show them a picture of the gift card, they tell you, no, I need the back of it. Maybe you'll scratch the back of it, there might be a number. I think that's how it works, to be honest. So, get a grip of myself. And then they enter it, there's nothing in there. You've been scammed, scammer. It's funny, right? Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I don't know how long it's going to be after the edit. Hopefully it's not too long because, to be honest, I hope you're spending your time in a much better way than listening to me. Hopefully you're having a good time with your family. If you're alone this Christmas, I'm sending you love and strength. I guess you're here with H. That's why the channel name makes sense for this one moment to do that. So hopefully everyone's having a good time. If you are celebrating, Happy New Year in advance. Don't buy anyone that you know pee and poo, please. You can dish that out for free within yourself. No, seriously, don't do that, please. And if you are going to buy a gift card, put some damn money on it. You know what I mean? I'll see you guys next time. Again, if you are celebrating, have a good time. If you're not celebrating, bloody have a good time anyway. I'll see you next time. Bye. Anyone want to buy me a horse?